I wonder if they're going to make me run all the way back out. Nope, looks like there's a portal right here. Which what? Stuck me right at the entrance? It did. Unfortunately, I only got 2 of the 4 tribes. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Hot coffee. Oh yeah, my doctor's office got a new direction, finally, a new address. So I think next week I'm gonna go by and see if I can't schedule an appointment. See if I can't figure out what left for my physical therapy stuff. Where? Okay, it is Forlorn Swords, but where? Oh, just, I guess, somewhere over there. Oh, we're getting a cutscene.
We are ready to begin the moot. We were only waiting for your return, once and future king. You were strong enough to walk the king's bridge, and you conquered.
At my
What
axe!
is your will, my king? What decision have you made regarding the giants?
They will support your war and lead the tribes against Camelot.
Glory be to you, once and future king. Fame and honor to you for all time. Thanks to you, Camelot will fall, and with it, the dead laws and the suppression of the Dalrida tribes. Thank you, my king, for your intervention.
Final
I,
boss that
the
leads to the
voice
mega
of the
final boss,
Dalrida
JK?
tribes,
I know, right?
accept your decision with humility and gratitude.
We're about to find out.
Come here.
Don't want to. Okay. I think the POI is busted. Because it's telling me somewhere up ahead, but yet on the mini-map, it's telling me back here. I may have to look this up online and figure out where this is at, so that I'm not running all over the place trying to find it. Because the mini-map POI appears to be broken. Yeah, there's no way. Let me turn back around. Let me go back down here to the fast travel waypoint, and then I'm gonna Google where this place is at. Broken POIs.
Oi, you. Straight.
No, I don't have time for you, old man. Got my own problems to figure out. Apparently, this is a common bug, and I'm seeing a bunch of people commenting on Facebook and Reddit threads that they were unable to finish the game because they can't find the location of the Charred Conclave. So, hang on a second. I'm gonna go see if anybody's got any YouTube videos. Because obviously people have finished it. So, I'm gonna go see if any of these guys' YouTube videos show where the location of this place is. Okay, so this is where I just left. Now, they are, for some odd reason, I'm not watching their video with volume.
Hey, you there. I'm not. Oi.
They were talking to that NPC for some reason. I'm going to pop through here just because and see if it updates the POI while I continue to watch this video. Did it show anything extra up now? No, it's definitely still showing it here. So that guy went through the door. So that guy just, I'm watching this guy's YouTube video. He just zoned into the same zone that I just zoned into. God, his load times are atrocious. He must be playing on like a PC. No! I accidentally went to the next video. God damn it. This is why I don't use my phone very often. Aha! He has a different waypoint. Way up. There it is. Okay. I see. So, okay. I see what we have to do. It's just the POIs aren't showing properly. Like not the POIs, but the map update thingies. The map guides are not showing up properly. So we do have to go through here all the way up north. They're going to have to fix that because there's no way to there from this zone that we were just in, from that zone. But the map also points you to the entrance to this zone, Quanacht. But there's no way to actually get there from there. We have to go all the way. So this waypoint that's right here needs to be up here. Sorry, let me go back to the map. It needs to be all the way up here where it says to Quanacht through this gate because that's the only way to get to the other northern map on Quanacht. There's no way to that northern map. From here, there's no way up to that northern section. Unless they've changed. And see, it's not even showing up now. Unless we could have gotten there from here. Maybe you could get there from here. Alright, well, at least I know and I understand what we're supposed to do now. So it's just all the fucking waypoints are bugged out. So the mini-map was pointing me in the right direction. Because the mini-map was telling me earlier, it was like, go north. So see, now the mini-map one isn't even properly showing me. So that's interesting. So we just need to go north. That's all that matters. Just go this way. We're not there yet. Keep going. Excuse me. There we go. This is where we're zoning over, and this will lead us to the POI. It's just called Zone Gate 2. Like, they haven't even named it. Alright, crisis averted, kids. Alright. Look at that giant ghost stag. Now it should, yep, there it is. Right there. There we go. Oh, I almost fell. Ah! Oh no! Yay, colliders! Look at that. I'm stuck now. I'm in the ground. I'm in the rocks, I think. That's a bug. 100% a bug. Oh, I fell in again. That whole area right there is lacking a collider or a nav. Yeah, it's lacking. Yep. Need to stay far away from that. All that rock face is missing. This transparent. Don't care. Am I gonna have to do a puzzle thing to get in here? That wasn't too bad. I think maybe I just had to have the pieces.
So, you finally made it. Took you long enough.
Dude, I am
hope
only
you're
mortal.
ready, because this is it. The beginning of the end.
Yeah. Big bad boss fight, probably.
Ready to finish your journey, of course. You've come far, but every path ends somewhere. Yours ends here, in the heart of it all. Philosophically, not you specifically, but someone like you. Literally. Yes, and I was getting quite bored with the wait.
What is this place?
This is the Charred Conclave, a graveyard for druids, burned alive as scapegoats for the Red Death. It's a reminder of what happens when people fear what they don't understand.
Let's go.
Just remember, this is the point of no return.
I assumed as much.
Once you step through, there's no going back. But if you've come this far, I suppose you already knew that. Go on. He's waiting for you.
I'm gonna get some more coffee. As long as they don't push me straight into a fight. If it's like a staging area, I'm gonna get some more coffee. Yes, we're back in like Avalon. Hopefully there's not another big bad boss fight, because I would love it if we just have conversations to end the day. This place is beautiful. It reminds me of the vistas in the fountain.
At last we meet. I've heard much about you. Your choices, your determination.
The Darren Aronofsky
Caradoc
movie.
isn't easily impressed, but he was impressed with you. Few dare to seek the truth buried in Avalon shadows. Fewer still make it this far. I was the first. Caradoc followed when my brethren burned and the tear opened. And now, here you are. A truly rare and joyful occasion.
What do you want from me?
Oh, precisely the opposite of what Caradoc wants. I want you to help me resurrect King Arthur. Properly this time.
So he wants to kill him properly and you want to resurrect him properly.
Ridiculous, I know. But yes, that's what it boils down to. At some point, we stopped seeing eye to eye and chose different paths. Ultimately, though, both our paths led to you.
Start making sense.
Yes, please let me explain. By the end of his life, Arthur became obsessed with his legacy. He left mementos, artifacts that embodied the virtues he wanted Avalon to preserve. Excalibur, a symbol of loyalty and sacrifice. The crown of Pendragon, a beacon of courage and resilience. The shield of Palamedes, wisdom and independence. But Merlin and the others didn't believe that would be enough. The memory of war and the fragility of peace was still too fresh. So they acted. When the king died, his soul wasn't allowed to move on. It was shattered, bound to those artifacts. A clever solution, but ultimately flawed. They feared losing what Arthur represented more than losing Arthur himself. They thought the king's essence would endure, if bound to his relics. You can't pick and choose with a soul, but that's exactly what Merlin did. He focused on 3 parts of Arthur: his strength, wisdom, and courage. He left out 2 pieces. One, tainted by the Four Dwellers' magic, was deemed too dangerous. The other was his humanity, the most fragile part. Merlin thought compassion and doubt were weaknesses, unfit for a king. Without them, Arthur became hollow. A king with power, but no heart. That way, Avalon's greatest failure was born. I tried, and I found his humanity. It's here, bound, kept safe. But the Four Dwellers' aspects was left to drift, untethered between worlds. Finding it needed more than magic. It needed someone like you.
Me?
The horrors you endured on that island gave you something no one else has. You can move through the weirdness, touch it, and return whole. That's why you found the king's soul, bound it to yourself, and came back.
So I'm just another experiment to you.
No. The asylum treated you as a subject. I see you as a savior. Your suffering gave us a chance. And for that, I am both grateful.
And suddenly we lose all the all the voice volumes went way down.
You're still doubting me.
What are you hoping to achieve? What's your end
I want to
game?
bring back our king, whole and complete. I want him to lead again and safeguard Avalon's future.
So what if this resurrection fails again?
It won't. This time, Arthur will be whole. A king must be more than power. He must be human. That balance is what will save Avalon.
Why do you want this so much?
Because I've seen what happens without him. Weirdness preys on the weak, and the people are too divided to stand against it alone. Arthur is their only hope. Ever they're left without him, without guidance, chaos takes hold. Division festers. You've seen it during your journeys. If things continue this way, Avalon will tear itself apart long before weirdness finishes the job.
What if the people won't follow him?
They will follow him. That's what people do. When weirdness comes to their doorstep, they'll beg for a savior. Help me bring the king back. Now you need to go. I made my case. This is the only way.
Alright, so you've made your case. This is a cool looking location. Oh, look at that giant critter of some type. Oh, like a giant spider thing. That legitimately gave me the heebie-jeebies. Do I have to talk to him before I can continue?
I was there when it all began, when Arthur first set foot on Avalon. I was a knight in his army. We believed in him, in his dream, in his kingdom. And for a while, it was glorious. Every battle felt like a step closer to peace. Every sacrifice justified by the dream we shared. But then came the cost. The war crimes, the impossible decisions, the massacres, slaughters, and irrational cruelty. We turned from knights into butchers. At first I told myself it was never.
Alright, I've heard you. Honestly, I'm going to skip this, guys, because I've already heard him tell me these things 50 million times. This is when... Like, the writing team has already given me the exposition. I don't need him to plead his case again. He's already been ranting at me for over 40 hours of gameplay about all the atrocities that Arthur has done. We have also heard Arthur talk in my mind about those atrocities and how he regrets them. So I don't need to be told again about all the atrocities.
But do you understand why I want it so much?
Because you feel betrayed.
I'd like to believe that after 600 years I've moved past pettiness. You need to understand that people thought, and still think, that he was more than human.
He's clearly
But
not.
he wasn't. He made mistakes, just like any man. And the cost of those mistakes was always paid for by others. I've seen what happens when people cling to kings and myths. They wait, they follow. They waste their lives on promises that never meant anything. But that's not my problem. I'm not here to fix Avalon or to free anyone. What comes after doesn't matter. Let it all burn. Let it rot. Let it rebuild. I won't be here to see it.
And what if your way leads directly to people's fallen demise?
Then let it. If this world can't stand without a dead king propping it up, maybe it deserves to fall.
That's not a wrong point of view.
Let them stand, let them fall. It's not my concern. At least it won't be another king's failure. Another lie propping up a dying world. It'll just be what it is.
Alright.
Arthur's a puppet. Maybe they'll call it chaos, call it freedom. I don't care. I just want to watch it all come down. What comes after? That's for the ones still standing to figure out. I've lived longer than any man should. Seen more than anyone should ever bear. And I've waited centuries for...
Okay. Warren believes this resurrection will be different.
Orin's a druid. That's what they do. They believe. They believe in myths, in symbols, and some of them believe in saving Avalon.
But you don't believe
I
it's
don't
going to be
believe it's
saved.
my decision to make. Not Orin's, not Arthur's, not mine. I've watched this cycle turn too many times. I have no stake in what comes after. only in making sure this nightmare finally ends. We were fools to tamper with forces we didn't understand. Resurrecting Arthur, infusing him with powers of the weirdness. We didn't just bend the natural laws, we shattered them. Such violations of nature's order cannot go unanswered. The bill comes due, sooner or later. Always. This
Yeah,
cannot
some
be
people do
allowed
just
to
want to watch the
continue.
world burn.
Listen, it's taken. You brought Arthur's
Blah,
souls
blah,
here,
blah, blah,
Brooke,
blah.
and then
The
go.
writing team, for
Find
the
the
most
last
part, I think they've
piece,
done a good job, but
and
this
let's end
guy
this.
is repetitive as
Whatever comes
all
next.
get out. Like,
Help.
his dialogue could be so... His dialogue could be fixed. He has way too much repetitive... On and on and on and on and on and on and on. Just shut up. It would have been great for him to be like, you've already heard my side of the story, you know my beliefs. Oh wow, so this is like what it's supposed to look like, probably. This is absolutely beautiful. The idyllic music.